Today I would like to talk about how PC gaming is absolutely superior to any other console on the market. Coming right out of the gate, the first item I would like to point out is the graphics of the game. With a decent graphics card, you could play almost any game with 4K and 60 frames per second. With the latest console, you're limited to maybe 4K and maybe 30 frames per second at best, with a very limited amount of games. With PC gaming, your main deliverance of games would be through the platform Steam, where you can browse, buy, and play your games, as opposed to Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. With Steam, there is a biannual sale event, Steam Summer Sale and Steam Winter Sale, which both last around 2 weeks. There are also plenty of smaller sales that tend to happen around spring, Halloween, and Black Friday. The reason why these sales are so important is not only due to the fact that you obviously save money, but you save a huge amount of money because these sales drop the price tags in big amounts. An example would be a game called Portal 2, dropping from $50 to $5 in a summer sale. This brings me to my next point, games. There's an absolute plethora of games to choose from when you game on the PC, from AAA titles to indie games from small game studios. Steam currently holds about 30,000 games compared to Xbox One, which has 162 and 174 for the PlayStation 4. A common occurrence you'll see with game developers on the PC is when they are beta testing the game, they will release it for free in exchange for feedback from players. See, if a game is built on a computer, it's a lot easier to release it for the computer than to port it to a console. Now, of course, there are exclusives for every console, but that doesn't beat the sheer amount of games you could play on the PC. But I digress. Want to know the best part about playing these games online? It costs you a whopping $0. Both Xbox Live and PlayStation 4 charge you $60 a year just to play your games with other people. That's money you could be saving for your future PC upgrades. Now, what can you do with these games besides just play them? Well, you can mod them, of course. Modifications bring even more enhanced graphics and even extra content to your games. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I spend thousands on a gaming PC when I could just buy a console for a few $100? Well, that's a misconception. See, you can browse many console killer PC builds across the internet that are on par or even outperform the console that cost just as much as the console itself. All that's left on you is to build it. It's really as simple as building a Lego set, and it can turn into a real learning experience, because let me tell you, there's no greater feeling than to build your own PC and having it turn on for the first time. If you don't feel like building your own, you can browse thousands of pre-built PCs across the internet. Sure, the cost may be a bit high at first when you're trying to build a solid PC setup, but you're saving money in the long run on a gaming on a PC by buying during sales and having no membership costs. Now, I would like to show you my PC. This is it right here. I'm going to open up the case here. Those are just two fans just to keep the PC cooled down. There's the motherboard right there, and there's the fan that is hovered over the central processing unit. That just keeps it cool. there is the graphics card right there. And yeah, that's it. Let me put this back there. Now, my PC was built with the help of an old coworker of mine who was exponentially more knowledgeable about building a computer than I was at the time. It helps me understand how easy it was to build a computer, and that was back in 2015. And it's been going strong ever since with no upgrades yet. Thank you for watching.